Valley. You know, today happens to be Indigenous Peoples Day, and happening this weekend, Oregon's ancient history leaps from page to stage for your chance to walk with the people who've cultivated this land for millennia.
For the first time in 80 years, members of the Nez Perce tribe are gathering to present their stories with the land as part of the Oregon Origin Project's fourth season. So here to talk about Watezwaktemene, or Earth and Heart, we have Matthew Packwood, Executive Director of the Oregon Origins Project, and Nakia Williamson-Cloud, Cultural Resources Program Director for the Nez Perce Tribe and one of this weekend's storytellers. It's great to have you both here. Good morning.
Dr. Maywee, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell us about Oregon Origins Project and the mission behind it all.
Yes, thank you, and happy Indigenous Peoples Day to you. Oregon Origins Project, our mission is to celebrate ancient Oregon through creative expression. And we do this in two ways. Our fall events are a platform for Indigenous culture bearers and artists to share their traditions and their creative work. And our spring events are an open call to all artists to explore this beautiful place and this rich culture that we have here in Oregon. And of course, this Saturday's event falls into the fall category and is focusing expressly on the Nez Perce tribe.
Well, and this is going to be a pretty remarkable gathering. Nakia, this is the first gathering of Nez Perce culture bearers for the first time in 80 years. How significant is this for your community and to be able to share this with everyone?
Well, I think it's very important and significant for my community here on the Nez Perce Reservation, as well as those of our members that live abroad in adjacent areas and reservations, simply because just the way we reference the landscape as the state of Oregon, and obviously in those early times, our lands weren't defined by these lines, and so I think being able to recognize our people that we indeed inhabited this large landscape that included the state of Oregon is really important to us to express that long and enduring relationship we have maintained with this landscape is a really good and unique opportunity for us as well.
Well, Nakia, you know, we mentioned that you'll be one of this weekend's storytellers. What are the themes that you'll be sharing this weekend? What are other speakers bringing to the table?
I think a lot of us are going to share in terms of speaking to that long depth time relationship that our people have maintained, that is expressed through our language, through our culture, through ceremony, and as much as we can, we're going to bring that to life on stage there at Reed College, and for us, it's done in a number of ways. There isn't any one way. When our stories are told, there's a visual element to that story, as well as there are songs that go along with the act of storytelling. And as we go into the cold winter months, it's the proper time for us to tell those stories as was done in ancient times when our people were in the Tau'inikas or the winter village sites, when was the proper time to tell these stories. And so it'll be a variety of experience for those, and it'll include all aspects that will be something that will be a visual thing, it'll be a sound thing, and again, we'll express this deep time relationship we have maintained with this land and with these rivers and with this earth.
Yeah, I think it's going to be wonderful to get to hear a lot of this from your perspective, from the Nez Perce community's perspective. And Matthew, I think this is an interesting part of Oregon's origins. You've explored all different kinds of, history of this place through this project. Why was it important to have our Indigenous communities be a part of this conversation?
Well, they are, of course, the stewards of land since time immemorial. They have been here for thousands of years. I think the latest date is 18,000 years where there were sandals found. But we really, our project is really about bringing visibility to the tribes. And you'll probably have noticed if you look at our website or any of our events, there's an incredible diversity of tribes, even in this boundary that we call Oregon, which of course is a colonial boundary. Mm-hmm. And our goal is to really awaken people to the connection of these tribes to the land. We have so much to learn from their artistic, creative, and ecological knowledge. And the more we can bring them, bring a sense of community to the group, the more we're happy to do that.
Yeah, it's important. It's important work, and I'm glad that you're taking the time to do all this. Matthew and Nakia, thank you so much for joining us here on AM Extra. Glad we can get the word out and continue this much-needed conversation. Appreciate your time.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Earth and Heart, that's happening this Saturday at Reed College Performing Arts Building. Tickets are pay what you will with a $10 suggested donation there. You can find a link to secure